feel like the TNT store, people do forget. I don't think people think of like you go all the way back to the OG type beat era. Yeah. We don't even talk about it no more. And you went from that era to straight industry, and you still doing that. And now I feel like everything with you just went full circle. And we don't really have that many producers that come on like Producergrind that done did everything, so we could really talk about everything.
Yeah, I done touched every aspect of it, like for real. Yeah.
So I really want to go back to like for the producers, because we got a mix of like old generation producers and new generations. Can you just kind of like talk about, just so they can know, like what did the type beat wave look like back then? We're talking like pre-COVID era.
Man, 2017, like 2019, man, it was crazy. Like, I was getting like 1 million views on beats. I was getting like 20,000 views on beats, like posting like, cause I would catch the right artists and then catch them at the right time, post the beats, and I'm getting beats, like I'm getting views like rappers. Like it was 2017 to probably like 2020. It was a crazy time.
What artists, like what tags were you doing there? Or just artists you was focusing on YouTube on a daily?
I called Youngboy. Like Youngboy when he first came up, and then he was just coming up. His views was doing so much on YouTube. So I called Youngboy, then I called Rod, and then like them two, I just really focused on them. So like as they got bigger, like my channel just like was taking off. But like I say, like it was like 2017 to like 2020. It was just like it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was a crazy time for sure.
Do you still like make like any type of income from that YouTube wave? Or?
Man, I post it like every like couple days, but it ain't what it used to be. I post it just like cause certain artists still be going, but nah, it ain't really like close to what it used to be.
You feel like it's like a dead end to do that shit now, or it's like it's still like revenue to be made in that like whole era?
I feel like if you do it, you gotta really be locked in on it. I feel like you can't do it and be in the industry and like really thrive at it. If you do it, you gotta like put money into it, focus on it, really like make it your like sole focus. So if you're gonna try to do it and do industry, it's not really gonna work. To do it now, you gotta really put a lot of time into it.
So like for a producer who wants to go into that YouTube type beat era phase like right now, besides just like uploading every day, is there any other like methods or just ways like you have to consider too when it comes to just popping off on YouTube?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know if it's possible no more for like to really pop off. Like I think you can make some money and get probably like a placement from like an artist, like just like searching through YouTube. But I don't really feel like you can really pop off from it no more. There's so many people that do it. Like it's just oversaturated.
I remember in that era, like it was a lot of talk about, bro, what if my beat gets stolen? Like what was your kind of thought process about I'm giving out my beat, or like these millions of people could hear my beats? Was there ever any worry about where my beat would end up? Or like was you ever on top of like, hey, because I know like in the beat licenses it'd be like you can't go over this amount of streams and stuff like that. Like was you always tight on that end? Or you were just posting every day, getting beat steals and just going on about it like that?
Man, to be honest, I'd be like, just lease the beat. Do what you do with it. Like really like checking to see if your streams done matched up. So I'd be like, do what you do. And like when people took my beat, I loved it. Cause I had beats all over. That's why people rock with me, because they can go take it and it wasn't like tags all throughout it. You feel me? I'd be like, you could take it, do what you do with it. But like, you know, on the back end, you can claim it. Like if you get like through like a company, you could probably claim it. But I ain't really tripping about people stealing my beats though. Cause it was just like, you got so many people around the world just hearing your tag. So I thought it was just like really promotion.
How much was you making? Like not the exact number, but like month-to-month basis, what was those BeatStars checks like?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Like I was making like, man, just from YouTube, I was making like 20,000. And just from from BeatStars, I was making like 10. So I was making like 30,000.
Just monthly, right?
Yeah. Like 30,000, like, you know, 30,000 or more for real. I made like, I looked the other day, I made like $500,000 off of Airbit. It was like,
That's crazy.
It was crazy. You know, I don't care about saying exact numbers. Like, it was like, to me, it's a blessing.
That is.
You feel me? Like, it was crazy. Like, to make that much off of just selling beats online, it was crazy.
Did you have like a crazy like studio setup, or was it just laptop speakers and shit?
Nah, laptop speakers. Like, regular desks. Like, I ain't really get a setup to like just now. Like, probably like a couple months ago for real.